Hello and welcome to the DFS underscore PhD show for today, the 3rd of April. Remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. It was us yesterday, but man, Josh Giddey, come on, dude. Until he completely wet the bed or whatever, we looked like we had a real good chance with a few of these lineups, but Josh Giddey ruined the night. And that was basically the case for everybody who paid attention to Discord, chat, etc. Although Glee, man, I gotta say, incredible again. Third out of 81,000. I remember you got like fourth. You're killing that dime over there on FanDuel for sure. Impressive. I saw Milk again up there with some way better than the ones that I got. So nice job, everyone. Milk, particularly impressive with that stochastic sims. I was trying to look at like sort lineups by on my phone. I saw aggregate score or something, but I haven't been able to find it on the website. So I'll figure out what I was doing there and do that next time because it was a good slate and I wanted to see how my swaps went because I need to analyze my swaps more than I've analyzed them. I've just been basically like, it went well or it went not well. Now tonight we've got a lot of interesting situations, a lot of good value. When we have a lot of good value, my thought is actually, let me even be a little more explicit about this. I don't want to group up. Like, yes, Poku and Trey Mann, probably the best of the good value, but like there's a lot of good value. And I don't really know which one's gonna like I'm not more than 50% sure any of those guys winds up being optimal. I am pretty sure that Giannis winds up being optimal if he plays today. Like pretty sure. So I'm gonna match that with like I'll have a gray area for the sum of maybe he gets in foul trouble or the game blows out before he's able to smash. But either way, pushing 70% Giannis for sure today is just as the highest scoring guy. DeAndre Ayton, another guy who, as much as you feel comfortable with slamming him, slam him. There's nobody else on this team right now. And you can see, like, I'll go 50-50 chance because he really likes to just smash these days with these weird Barbara Walters type stats. And I think that's probably 50-50 in a game. Complete garbage, this other team. Like, no offense, but if you put Grant Williams on me and I'm DeAndre Ayton, I will just be so mad at you. I will dunk on you. I will get every rebound. Like, and he'd be frustrating. I understand he is frustrating on defense. Make sure I clean that up. But I mean, not on offense. And it's disrespectful, I think, to put a guy that small on a guy of the size of DeAndre Ayton. So that's why I'm smashing DeAndre Ayton button. But now that I'm talking to myself a lot about it, so I'm going to hear myself talking to myself there. Okay. It still wants to jam a little bit more of Ayton and Grant Williams. That's fine. I think Ayton and Grant Williams are probably great optimal values here. Let me look at the chalk. I think I got some chalk I'm not so thrilled about. Vuksevich, he's fine, but like when I'm not jamming him, like there's a ton of value. Do I think his ceiling is like the same as, I don't know, Jabari Walker? No. Jabari Walker, people really sleep on this dude. You should not. I think I even pulled up the court IQ because I wasn't sure. Like the degree to which with these main guys out, Jabari Walker's a beast, man. And I mean, I know he's not playing the five here, but he wasn't when Reith was around either. Like, anyway, let me make sure. Oh, 25.5. Yikes. So, oh, this is full games only. Okay, let's see if it applies. Because he got 30 minutes a game, that was good, but he wasn't getting as many points as I wanted, as I felt like is true in general when they're off the court. But maybe I just got a rosy memory of the guy. Where is he on this? I don't even see him. Oh, and it's not ordered anyway. Okay. Brogdon, huh? I thought he had done better. Jabari Walker, there he is. So he's at 33. Yeah, so 33 if you gave him all those minutes. So 36, that's a little high. Get back to a reasonable amount of Jabari Walker. I think I'm going to be heavy still, but he's fine. I'm not saying don't play Jabari Walker. I am saying I don't know what's going on with Jordan Nwora being 20%. Click, unclick. Yeah, I saw. I know quickly, or like a number of those guys on Toronto are out. 15-point underdogs. I mean, maybe Jordan, you're completely banking on him playing in a blowout. And I mean, I don't know what's going on with Toronto. Do I think that's 100% certain? I don't. There's a lot of guys on this team. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, granted, he's probably the most likely of the people to start to also play in a blowout. But do I think it's for sure, for sure? Do I think it's even 20%? No, I don't. And I think there's a ton, like most questionable value of the day, Jordan Nwora award. Who else do we have for like questionable chalk of the day? I said Vuksevich. Nick Smith. Okay. Well, now I thought he was a good play, but if y'all are really playing 26% Nick Smith, I'm not going to be playing 26% Nick Smith. He has to hit shots. I love Nick Smith. Like he could hit shots. It's just that, I mean, He's got his shots. I mean, he's not going to have that much time on the court if he doesn't. He's going to be completely out of the rotation. Even with nobody. I know they got nobody. Charlotte got nobody. I get that. Let's double check. This is, yeah, assuming that Brandon Miller's in and playing the whole game at the point. And I mean, now that I'm seeing the number of people they have in, I'll probably give Brandon Miller a solid at matching the field amount of Brandon Miller. He can run so hot and cold. He could really score no points tonight, even with nobody else around. But yeah, Trey Mann, I think Trey Man is going to soak up all those minutes. That's why I can't go 26% Nick Smith Jr. I just don't. I think they're going to run Trey Mann into the ground, Poku into the ground, probably even go Bertans before. I mean, 40% Bertans though. Jeez, he's been playing enough though. Like even before all these guys are out, I think Bertans is completely defensible for 24 minutes easy. What are they giving him? A little bit more than that. It looks like 30 minutes. I don't know. Maybe they do spread that around. Maybe there is a little bit of a case for less Bertans here. I can't be playing 40% Davis Bertans on a slate with infinite values. That's basically my case for limiting him to a little bit of a fade in my rerun. Nick Smith Jr., I think I am going to cover just like the 15% chance he does go off because that is, yeah, like definitely could close with Nick Smith Jr. That if you haven't watched him, go look up highlights. The dude can take over a game. I think he scored like 21 in the fourth quarter before. So he can knock him down. So I get why people are getting there. I just can't get there that much myself. Okay, let's see. Do we have anybody being slept on by the overall, like, just generally Minnesota guys? We pricing them correctly yet? No, we're still not giving Nas appropriate respect in his current role. We're not giving Gobert appropriate respect, and we're not giving Ant-Man blowout respect. Now, I don't want more than 25% Ant-Man. I don't want more than 15% Gobert or maybe 15% Nas Reed, but you got to respect that these guys are going to make a lot of points. Why we got Nas? What's going on with Nikhil, Alexander Walker, stats, 19, 20? What are we doing? Why is he getting so much love? He's fine. He's definitely fine. I just don't really understand the case for it. Let me think about it. Who's missing? Somebody's out that I just am not clocking here. Mike Conley. Mike Conley's out. All right. Yep. Ding dong. All right. So sorry for those of you who had to listen to me kind of chug into that one. But yes, Nickeil Alexander Walker, now that there's a reason, now that we've got the reason, you're doubling the field on your Nickeil Alexander Walker share. She's an incredible play. Off the bench, because I mean he's gonna get like 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, 27 is very conservative for him. He's core for sure, as much as there is core. You know what? Let's rebuild now that I've made a few preferences known, see what the machine gets to. Detroit's another team where I don't know what to do with them today yet. If Cade's in, I want to make sure I'm over the field on Cade. Because if this game stays close, and it could, I mean Atlanta's not that great. Anyway, both sides of this I think are underprojected. Both Dejounte Murray, well, not anymore. They got him over 50 now. Never mind. Dejounte's a good play, but everybody's on that. Nobody's being surprised by Dejounte being a good play. But I think it's 50-50 if he gets there. There's another number of other people who could pop off on this team. Duran, I upped him a little bit in this game. Other people, just too speculative. Metu is getting no ownership. Okay. Kyle Anderson. Weird chalk in that game. I don't know what's going on with you guys. Some of these chalk decisions are a little bit out there for me. I guess I'll talk about them a little bit more since I still can. While it's building, Minnesota. Oh yeah, I can say I don't have any custom rules right now. $200 on the table, building 20 lineups. I think I left it in the 20 max rules because who cares? It's not that big of a difference. If I wanted to, I could just change it here, but I don't want to. I'm fine with what it's building here. Okay. Those look like good lineups. Let's look at them. Giannis, slamming him. Nickeil Alexander Walker. Now we see what's going on. We're slamming him. Trendon Watford. No, I heard he was going to be chalk, and now I'm seeing here he's extremely not chalk. So I don't know what's going on. People going back and forth on the amount of Trendon Watford. I think he's a solid play. He's a fine play. If everybody goes one way, I'm not going. If he's the way everybody's going, I'm not going to him. But if everybody goes a different way, he's there. He's available. This is not today. Is it April 3rd? Yeah, it is. Oh, I guess we just got the Oklahoma City starting lineups or something. Jaylin Williams is fine. If he plays the same role he did yesterday, yes, one of the best plays on the slate. Totally down with that. That makes a lot of sense. Trendon Watford again, like, yeah, if he's 0.42%, I think something's just going wrong with the current SaberSims. It's a lot of Scoot. I mean, like 22%, it's a lot of Scoot. The dude gets in foul trouble every game. I'm just going to match the field on Scoot. I don't need to be jamming Scoot. I mean, he's just such a mess of a player. He can get you negative 4 points or something with all the turnovers. So cannot be jamming a player like Scoot. He says as he jams Trey Mann. I just don't feel that strongly about the Trey Mann play. I'm down at 35%. Trusted circle of dudes is on Trey Mann, but I'm more of a Poku guy. I think Poku is unassailable at that price. I think I'm going to up Poku and because I think Poku and Nikhil Alexander Walker are next level, just like Giannis. Um, there's really just no chance for me that these guys are not optimal. So I'm going to reflect that in my allowing them to be core. And then Dejounte Murray, I think it's a high total no matter what. Jabari Walker, very slept on by the field. AJ Green, come on, dude. Come on, guys. I mean, like, yeah, a little bit's fine. 35% AJ Green, get out of town. I'll double the field. I'll double the field at AJ Green and we'll call it a stand. Is that fine? Okay. That's the thing. There's a lot of these good plays. So I did a four. That's the other thing I did. Four lineup. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Four min uniques definitely, I think, makes sense today. As long as, nope. Okay. Let's go back to less min uniques. I just want to stay concentrated on the best plays because there are a few of these that I think are definitely the best plays. Yeah. So I want to make sure that my going unique is not going away from the best plays. And I think there's a way to look at that with just create an aggregate metric. Yes. So I want to see like what's my minimum projected score. Save aggregate metric. 260, that's a little bit low for my taste. So if I go back to a minimum of one, my minimum projection, I assume, would change to be higher. I said confidently. It did not. So let me what's that about? Two. He has to change eventually. Oh, the aggregate metric is not among the chosen lineups? Well, that's not as fun. Okay, well, let me look at minimum one. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do minimum one because today I do think there is a tier above and then a tier of next level values and a tier I don't really want to dip my feet too much into. Like, what are we doing with Andre Jackson Jr. starting to sneak up the list? No, no, sir. Make sure nobody's sneaking up the list that shouldn't. A lot of these OKC guys need to be the next people sneaking up the list. None of these weird values. No need for weird. A little bit of weird's fine, but you don't need a lot of weird today. There's a lot of good chalk. So remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. And today, it's going to be somebody playing chalk, probably. Might as well be us.